This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Nearly 5 months since Hurricane Dorian slammed the northern Bahamas, Abaco, and Grand Bahama, the Ministry of Health and AmeriCares Foundation, an international volunteer group, have signed a memorandum of understanding to facilitate critical primary health, mental health, psychosocial support services with a social worker and clinical psychologist, as well as training to strengthen the capacity within the Bahamian healthcare system, specifically through the Ministry of Health, first responders, and other stakeholders to aid recovery from Hurricane Dorian. As the country shifts from relief to recovery, Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands says AmeriCares, which focuses on the establishment of long-term recovery projects and disaster preparedness programs, provided services to close the gap made by destruction of the Category 5 storm on many of the healthcare facilities and addressed the needs of the remaining residents on Abaco.
As you are all aware, the devastation on the island of Abaco was great, and many residents were relocated to New Providence. Therefore, it was decided that AmeriCare's services could also be utilized in the shelters on the island of New Providence. Consequently, on the 11th of September 2019, AmeriCares accepted the opportunity to provide primary care services, medicine and mental health, and psychosocial support MHPSS services in shelters within New Providence. Subsequently, they also provided mobile health aid to Abaco. For nearly 5 months on the island of New Providence and nearly 4 months in Abaco, AmeriCares has provided more than 4,000 medical and more than 2,500 MHPSS consultations to persons impacted by Dorian.
Established more than 40 years ago, AmeriCares has provided more than $18 billion worldwide in aid in 164 countries. In September, following the storm, the foundation provided support immediately to Marsh Harbor, Elbow Key, and Manowar Key, according to AmeriCares Hurricane Dorian Response Team's leader, Cora Nally.
AmeriCares has also delivered medicine, medical supplies, and relief items valued at more than $2.6 million to support the health needs of survivors. AmeriCares is proud to continue working alongside the Ministry of Health as we begin the recovery. As survivors begin returning to their communities in Abaco, together we want to ensure the availability of critical primary care and mental health services. I want to thank the residents of the Bahamas who have so graciously welcomed AmeriCares. And I want to thank all our supporters who continue to provide support so that we can support the recovery here in the Bahamas.
AmeriCares has expanded its services to Foxtown, Cooperstown, Guana Key, and Green Turtle Key, Abaco. The foundation has also agreed to provide medicine and collect data to assist the Ministry of Health to track diseases, referrals in health services utilization during the recovery period. According to Dr. Sands, the MOU further fosters a collaborative partnership and allows for AmeriCares to expand its clinical services for Hurricane Dorian survivors in New Providence and in Abaco. The MOU runs through to the end of March. However, AmeriCares is hoping to have that extended to the end of June. After what they believed was a move by the Free National Movement to upstage their initial plans for a town hall meeting at the Edmund Moxie Park scheduled for last week Thursday, the Democratic National Alliance, DNA, is hosting a town hall meeting tonight on energy reform. Panelists include experts and practitioners in the field of energy will speak on a range of topics, including the current state of BPL and what does the Shell deal mean for the Bahamas Power and Light's power generation plants, and what do the new generators mean, and the future of energy in the country. Among the non-political panel will be DeCosta Bethel, mechanical engineer and former BEC executive, Paul Maynard, president of the Electrical Workers Union, and Deborah Deal, managing director of Contemporary Builders and Energy. The town hall meeting is slated for 7 p.m. at the National Training Agency. In crime news, Grand Bahama recording a homicide last night. Police on that island now are aggressively and actively investigating this matter. According to Assistant Superintendent of Police Teresita Pinder, on Tuesday, shortly after 7 p.m., police were called to the Weddell Avenue area where there were reports of gunshots being fired. Officers quickly responded and met a man lying on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds about the body. The male was transported by ambulance to the Rand Memorial Hospital, where he later succumbed to his injuries. Police are now appealing to the general public for anyone with information that can assist in this investigation to call them at 350-3106, 911-919, or your nearest police station. Meantime, police on the island of Exuma have recovered a quantity of dangerous drugs and stolen items and took 6 men into custody on Monday. Shortly after 8 p.m., Exuma Division officers acting on intelligence conducted a search of a home at Hoopers Bay and recovered a small quantity of suspected marijuana and an assortment of coins believed to have been stolen from a food store on that island. Additionally, information led officers to search a home in the settlement of Roll Town, where they recovered additional stolen items. The men are expected to be formally charged in connection with these incidents. Stay with us. Dorino Saunders is up next with sports.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.